Larry Frank, frankly speaking, baseball. Kevin Cash, one of the best managers in Major League Baseball? Come on, are you crazy? How can anybody say Kevin Cash is one of the best managers in Major League Baseball? I don't want to take anything away from the great season they're having, the record-setting season they're having, but there's more to being a great manager than just winning baseball games during the regular season. Now, once again, there are so many more managers in Major League Baseball that are better than Kevin Cash. Now, Kevin does have a 677, 569 record in his tenure with the Tampa Bay Rays. He's made the playoffs the last, 4 years? But he can't win the big game. You got to win the big game. Championships define greatness, and he cannot win the big games. Yes, he's made the World Series once, but listen, his playoff record is 15-17. 15-17 on the biggest stage. That does not define greatness. He lost the World Series to the LA Dodgers, partly because of his big bonehead analytical move that he used with Blake Snell in whatever game that was when they played the Dodgers. He, by far, is not the best manager because he has not won a World Series. If Kevin Cash wants to become one of the best managers in Major League Baseball, he has to define himself by winning a championship. You say, Larry, who's better? Who's better? How about Brian Snitker? Brian Snitker is 23-18 in playoff games. He's won a World Series. Forget about the Manager of the Year award. Dusty Baker. How about Dusty? He's made the playoffs last 7 of 8 years. He's 51-46 in playoff games. He's won World Series. He's been there 3 times. How about Alex Cora? Come on, Alex Cora. Yes, he's won a World Series. 17-8 in playoff games. Won a World Series for the Boston Red Sox. How about Ned Yost? Ned Yost? 22-9 in playoff games. Guess what he's won? A World Series. Let's keep going, guys. Let's keep going. Bruce Bochy. Look what he's doing with the Rangers this year. He's incredible, incredible. Manager of the Year. He's 3-time World Series champion as a manager. You got Bob Melvin. People go, Bob Melvin, Larry. He hasn't won a World Series. No, he has not won a World Series, but he's still a better manager than Kevin Cash. A.J. Hinch, 28-22 in the playoffs, has won a World Series, 4 playoff appearances. Then you got Terry the Man Francona, 2 World Series champion, 3-time Manager of the Year award, 44-34 in the playoffs. And let's not forget the man, Doc, Dave Roberts, who has done unbelievable in the playoffs. He is 45-36 in playoff games. Now, I'm not sitting here telling you, Tampa fans, that Kevin Cash is a bad manager. But when you say he's one of the best, he is not the best. I don't care if you can win regular season games. If you want to call him one of the better regular season managers, that's fine. But when you define a great manager, you have to talk about the whole package. How many times have you gotten to the World Series? And more importantly, how much have you won? Because basically, if you don't win the big game, you're no different than any other manager that hasn't won during that current year. Once again, we'd love to get your comments, love to get your feedback. You can do so by leaving a message underneath or going to franklyspeakingsports@gmail.com. I'm Larry Frank, frankly speaking.